You know, today marks the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II. On September 2nd, 1945, Japan signed a formal surrender on the deck of the battleship USS Missouri in Tokyo Bay. Look at these pictures. Americans celebrated in the weeks before, after President Harry Truman announced Japan's surrender from the White House in August. World War II was one of the deadliest and most destructive conflicts in history. It also marks the only time a nuclear weapon has ever been used in warfare.
Some of the real heroes from World War II, the Navajo Code Talkers. Just last month, 10 young Marines from the East Valley, along with some adult volunteers, they traveled to Window Rock, Arizona to honor the Navajo Code Talkers and their families. Now, some of them are here with us this morning to share their experience and to talk about why this project is so important, and just so grateful for them to be here. I want you to introduce yourself as we kind of go down the line here. So introduce yourself first, and then just tell me about what has stood out to you from getting to go to this event in Window Rock.
I'm your Marine Gunnery Sergeant Needham. I've been in the program for around 9 years, and I've been going to the Navajo Nation to honor these code talkers around the same time I've been in the program. And what really stands out is seeing all these young Marines from across the nation come out, getting to learn about the program and getting to honor all these code talkers.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? And then what about you? What sticks out to you? Because you haven't been doing it as long, right? But still, I mean, it's incredible.
Yes, ma'am. I am Sergeant Needham. I have been in the program for 7 years, actually. And what's really stood out to me is what Gunnery Sergeant said, just seeing all these kids from across the nation come together as one and just celebrating what they truly believe. That is amazing.
Yeah. I mean, did you learn any of that when you guys were, you know, even younger, kind of growing up? Because I'm sure you've learned about, like, you know, the wars and a little bit, you know, at your young age. I mean, you've only been doing this, you know, you were so young when you started. But I mean, did you have any idea who the Code Talkers were?
No, I didn't, but it was really life-changing to just go there and actually learn about it.
Yeah, I mean, and you're the newest. As we pass the mic to you, I want you to introduce yourself and just tell me what has been, you know, like a memory that just really sticks out to you.
I'm recruit Andrewsy, and I think what sticks out to me is, like, I liked seeing everybody, like, come together and clean up the zoo, because that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, part of the volunteering, right? And getting up there. And did you get to learn any or talk to any of the code talkers or their families? Because I know we only have a few still surviving, so it's nice to go there and just honor all of them. But did you get to speak with any survivors or maybe any of their families? And what did they tell you about serving?
I got to talk to one of the...
I know, it's been a few weeks now.
Grandchild of the Code Talkers,
okay.
And his dad made a movie, or his grandpa made a movie, and it was called The Wind Talkers, and we got to talk to him about that.
Wow, that's really cool. Okay, the Wind Talkers. I feel like that's something like we're going to have to talk to. Here, I want to see if we can talk to some of the adults over here in the side. I mean, this is incredible to see them at this age, have that heart for service, and be able to learn about our war heroes. It must just be so incredible. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Jackie Needham, and I'm the unit commander for the East Valley Young Marines.
Yeah, so what is it like for you to see them at this age, you know, kind of learn about our war heroes?
I think it's incredible. I've been in the program for a very long time now, and we've been serving there since 2016. My unit actually prior to that. And I've seen many young Marines come across just being able to learn such knowledge and actually have a chance to talk to the code talkers has been amazing. It's been life-changing for them to be able to take some of that back to their schools, to their peers, and to just educate them on this is, you know, this is the true heritage for the Navajo Code Talkers. So it's truly amazing to be a part of something that big and to still be able to pass that on to kids. It's not something you learn in textbooks when you're actually there.
That's how we keep them alive. alive, right? That's how we
Yes.
keep their memory alive and what they did alive. And it's just so interesting that some people don't learn about it. As we get to Mom over here, we'll pass the mic. I want you to introduce yourself and just tell me, what's it like to see your son getting to learn all of this? Because really, that's how we keep the memories alive, right? Going from a young age, getting to speak to those who lived it, and then they carry that with them, you know, throughout their lives.
Yeah, actually, thank you so much for having us. It has been fantastic. I actually recently learned about the program. We were really excited. He really was wanting to have more discipline and learns more leadership skills, so that's why we got involved. And then we had this really great opportunity for him to go up to the Navajo Nation and serve the Code Talkers. And of course, we jumped at that opportunity. It was very last minute. I think we found out within a week's notice. And he was beyond thrilled and had so many stories and was so excited. And it really just brings the history back to life, and it's very memorable. And I'm so glad he had that opportunity to go.
Yeah, I mean, we just encourage anybody. I mean, if you have just moved to Arizona, you never heard about the Navajo Code Talkers, which we hope you have, but just deep dive into the history because they were a really big part of helping win the war here. And so, I mean, just knowing that you guys do this from this age, I'm like, what is your future like? You guys, it's the limit. What can we hope to see from you in the future? What are you hoping to happen?
For my future, as I'm coming up on my last year in the program, I want to join the Marines and be part of a canine unit because I love dogs, I love canines, and I think it's going to be really fun.
Well, that's going to be a great way for you to kind of like marry those two things you love, right?
Yes,
And then what about you?
I hope that once I complete high school, I can go into the Marines as well, and I want to be a drill sergeant because I adore teaching.
Oh, okay. We got a teacher over here. And then what about for you?
I guess in the future, I hope that I can go next year and hopefully see them again.
Yeah, I mean, learn more, right? I mean,
Yeah.
because you can only, I feel like there's so many more stories that they have. And that's the thing is like, you got to ask them and they open that up for you. And then that knowledge stays with you forever. You guys are the coolest. Thank you so much for being here with us. And thank you for, you know, serving in this way and keeping their memories alive. I mean, this is just incredible. You're always welcome back, by the way. Jen, I mean, my